Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for nesting with me. I'm just going to go ahead and try to prepare myself here a little bit for today. I'm just moisturizing with some simple moisturizer. Today is a late day for me. I'm just kind of getting up and getting some breakfast. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting some things away because we did have 2 baby showers within 2 days of each other. So I had a work baby shower on Thursday, and then I had a personal baby shower for family and friends on Saturday. So I just have everything kind of just laid on the floor in the baby's room, and we are going to get started in there. Not we, but me. I do have a bassinet right now, and I know that he's probably not going to get to sleep in that very long because they grow so fast, but this bassinet has wheels on the bottom, which is great. So I do plan to just roll that in and out of his room and our room for a while. We will be getting a crib soon from my niece, and her daughter doesn't use it and she's grown out of it, so we're going to be getting that and putting that in the room as well. And we're just going to go from there. So there are a lot of things that we still have from when our son PJ was born. I didn't have a baby shower for PJ. If you know his story, you know that he had trisomy 18, so he passed away at 2 months old. I purposely did not want to have a baby shower and gather all of those things to have to deal with or remember him by if anything were to happen. So people still decided to give us quite a bit of things, and I'm grateful for it, but we're just going to pass those things along, what can be used, and I'm grateful for it. But yeah, so in combination with the things we had from PJ and the things we got from these baby showers, we are going to be putting those away today, going through them, sorting, trying to get organized. So nesting is basically the urge to clean and organize. And we have been doing a whole lot of that because about 2 months ago, the teenagers moved out. My son and my niece were actually living here with us. That timing just kind of worked that way that, you know, they moved out a couple of months ago, and that's when we really started to nest and try to get our place prepared and get the baby's room prepared and things like that. Yeah, nesting is basically just the urge to clean and organize, and of course you're going to want to do that if you have a new life coming into the world. I'm just moisturizing my lips here because they have been absolutely totally dry, and I know that's a part of pregnancy. I probably haven't been drinking as much water as I should, but even with that, I mean, my lips are still very, very dry. So some signs of nesting are washing and folding all of the clothing and clothes, or, you know, upholstery or anything that's in your house. Even washing your curtains and things like that. I got new curtains for some of the rooms, and I am going to go ahead and wash the curtains in our bedroom as well. Just making sure everything is washed. Cleaning out and organizing the fridge. That's a work in progress. We really don't have a whole lot in there, and I usually keep that pretty clean anyway, so it's not a whole lot to do. Another sign of nesting is deep cleaning all areas. I have basically done all of that. We freshened up the paint in the baby's bathroom or the guest bathroom. We freshened up the paint in the walk-in area, in the living room, and different spots. So we kind of spot painted. We didn't do a whole repaint of the whole place, but just in different spots that really needed it, you know, from having teenagers here. So another thing is meal prepping. I haven't necessarily started meal prepping, but I am starting to prep my mind to get to that because I know I'll be home more. I'll have more time to do it, and I know that I would like to start eating healthier because we do eat out a lot now because we're pretty much always on the go. My husband works on the road, and you know, for me being pregnant, all of these appointments and trying to get the house together and dealing with all of our investment properties, sometimes time is just not on our side. to eat healthy or to meal prep or to just cook at all, to be honest with you, because sometimes I just don't have the energy to do it. And just to be honest with you. So meal prepping is definitely something that's on my mind that I will be doing, and eating more at home because I'll have more time, or at least I think I'll have more time to do it. We'll see what the baby says. But yes, and purging unwanted items. This is definitely something that I have done and been doing. I've been getting rid of things that I've been holding on to, getting rid of a lot of the clothes that, doesn't fit either myself or my husband anymore. Just getting rid of things that I've been holding on to for, just papers. I've been going through a lot of different papers and documents and things like that. Just to kind of purge and clean and minimize. That's been a thing for me, just minimizing and clearing out unnecessary things, that take up a whole lot of space. Another thing is setting up the nursery, of course. Like I said, we do have a bassinet in there, and just getting things in there organized and freshened up. I wiped out all of the drawers. I freshened the cabinets and everything in the restroom as well. I got the closet all organized, so I have a video on that as well, where I just fold up all of the linen and the washcloths and towels and get everything organized in there, and made some space for all of the baby things are going to need to go in the restroom as well. And another nesting sign is shopping for the baby. So of course, as a parent, you're going to shop for the baby, but I haven't done a ton of shopping, just a very little bit, because I wanted to see, of course, what we got from the showers and what people were just going to, want to give us first. So now that the showers are over, I see that the things that we're going to have to get, like I said, we don't have to get a crib, but we will have to get a car seat, eventually a high chair, and just probably a few other items like that. Another thing I need to do is pack my hospital bag, which I do plan to go ahead and start doing this week. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my bag is nice and sanitized, and get my robe and my socks and a blanket. I may take my own pillow, because I remember when I had PJ in 2022, I remember right after I had him, I was extremely cold, and I kept asking them, for blankets and to turn up the heat and whatever, because I don't know what was going on with me, but I am already anemic. So I don't know if maybe the loss of the blood and everything just made me feel that way, but I was extremely cold and I could not get warm at all. So this time I do plan to take my own socks, extra pairs of socks, because those hospital socks they aren't it. And I'm going to definitely take my own blanket, and I'm going to take my own like fleece type robe / gown that I can unzip and unzip, get into easily. Another sign of nesting is finishing incomplete projects. So not only incomplete projects in the house, but projects that we have going on outside of the house. Like I said, we have investment properties, and a lot of them, some of them are unfinished, some of them are finished, and we're trying to get tenants into them. Some of them have tenants already in the process of signing a lease and actually moving in and things like that. So we have a lot going on. From the outside looking in, it looks like life is pretty easy and we make it look easy, but there's a lot going on some days, and especially on top of my appointments being more frequent now. Sometimes time is just not on my side, but little by little, being that, I have been trying to get a lot of this done, I just take my time. I try not to worry about tomorrow too much, because things that we worry about end up not mattering at all. Sometimes, we just frustrate and stress ourselves out over things that's just like, it doesn't even matter in the end, and I remember that with my first child, my son. He's 20 years old now. I'm like, all the things I think about, all the things I used to worry about that ended up working themselves out and not even mattering in the end. And I just stressed myself out. I stressed him out. I probably stressed other people out, and it just wasn't necessary. Things are going to happen in life. Some things you can't control, some things you can. So you just do the best. Like Andre 3000 said, you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather at all. So you just need to do your very best at whatever it is you want to happen and that you can do. and leave the rest up to the Most High, and whatever else is going to be. What's going to be is just going to be. Just like the word says also, you don't know what's going to happen, only He does. So why stress yourself out about stuff that you can't change? That's out of your control. So some personal things that I have done that on the generic list for nesting is, personally, I have been also buying some major items. So we bought a couch for the living room because the old one that I had was at least 10 years old, and it was brown, and I just got sick of a lot of the things in the house being brown and darker colors. I did that is because I had a son. If you have a son, you have sons, or just children, period, you're always wondering and thinking about stains and how things are going to show up and look clean and things like that. So I always gear towards like darker colors for the home. And that's something that I wanted to try to get out of because I wanted to freshen up the home and brighten it up. And so I bought a new couch, and I bought a brighter color. Of course, I'm still a little afraid of it because I don't want it to get stained or damaged. But at the same time, I want to get out of the fear. And in my wardrobe and how I dress, like a few years ago, I just started, buying more white, more lighter colors. I've usually been afraid of lighter colors. Oh, what's going to happen if I get a stain on it? Will I be able to keep it for a long time and wear it over and over if it's stained? And so I tried to stop thinking like that, and be like, look, live life, live bright and happy and fun. Don't be afraid of white. And so we went for a lighter shade this time for the couch. So yeah, we just wanted to brighten it up, freshen it up, and renew the home. So the couch was something that we definitely wanted to something fresh in here. And another thing is, for me personally, that we've been doing, trying to nest and get ready for this baby, is unnecessary giving. I'm going to say this: too much is given, much is expected. I can say that. When you're the responsible person, of which my husband and I both are, people come to you. First of all, they know you have it. And second of all, because they feel comfortable coming to you because they've gotten something from you before, or they feel that, you're responsible and you just have the ability to give it. So that's something that we've both been cutting down on consciously lately, because we know that we have another child on the way. This will be baby number 7 for us, actually, because like I said, we lost a child and buried a child in 2022, but we still have a good bit of children and one on the way, and we have grandchildren. And sometimes people asking, they don't even think about that. I don't even know if some of them know that or realize that or even care. But my husband and I have been cutting down on our giving because we know we have a child coming. We know we want to save for him. We know that my work is going to decrease and or stop completely as far as going to a 9-to-5. And we want to have and keep, I should say, the cushion that we actually have. So we've been either telling people, look, I'm not going to say can't, but we've been telling people, look, we're not going to give you all of what you're asking for. We'll give you a portion of it, a quarter of it, a third of it, half of it, or whatever the case may be, depending on the situation. Or we just flat out say no, because my husband and I work very hard, and I'm 36 weeks pregnant. So that's what, 8 months. So I'm still in there working overtime, and I have been for years. We just work, we save, we have an emergency fund, and this baby is something that we really want, and we have to prepare ourselves so that this child can come up not wanting for anything and being taken care of, and that making sure we can take care of ourselves also, because we're getting up in age. And like I said before, if you're always giving, and the people around you that are closest to you are the ones that are always receiving from you, when you need something or something happens, stuff hits the fan, and you're an older age or whatever the case may be, who's going to help you? If you're the one, you're always the giver, and who's going to do it? So yeah, that was my last thing on my list as far as nesting is concerned, is just focusing more on our nuclear family, which would be me, my husband, and our newborn. Not to say we're totally ousting, the other children or grandchildren. They're a little older, so they can kind of fend for themselves, and they need to learn the importance of saving and budgeting and being responsible and going out and getting what they want and not always feeling like it's going to be a yes when they come to us for things. So yes, we're just going to go ahead and get started with the actual gifts that we got and go from there. We got quite a bit of packages of diapers and Pampers. Already have the baby's bassinet set up and it has the wheels on it. So we're just gonna be able to, you know, shift that back and forth between the baby's room and our room. And this is a nice little crate here that I got from a friend that it can be used for multiple things. It also has a nameplate in the front that we're going to put on the baby's door, that we can put the date he was born and his weight and things like that and put it on his bedroom door. So let's see here. We have some footies and they're really big. And I told her, I was like, you know, he's not going to be able to fit these until he's like 5. But hey, these kids grow fast and we never know what's going to happen. We also have some loose diapers in here as well that are going to be very helpful. We have hand wash, moisturizing hand wash that will come in handy. And pacifiers or nabbies, whatever people call those. We have a nice little set here with a comb, a brush, a bottle, and baby kits, a rubber ducky. Yes, a bottle brush, going to come in handy. We'll have a nice outfit here. And everything that's on a hanger already, I'm just going to put it up into the side. I am going to wash these things, but for right now, I'm just hanging them up because I'm not going to wash them until maybe next week or much closer to the date. We have a baby book to keep all of his little pictures and memories in. Some wipes. And she gave us some wonderful books. I just love books because I have a shelf already over there for his books. And this one right here is Sprinkled with Kisses for our little brown baby bear. And we have this one right here, Little Chocolate Me, and I just love it. I love this book. This is by Taye Diggs, the actor, if you don't know who Taye Diggs is. So yeah, I'm trying to dig because this is a big crate, but yeah, that's all the goodies that my good friend of 40 years got me. She's really a good friend. I can count on her. She lives about 2 hours away. Whatever I need, she was there for me when my dad died. She was there for us when my son died. You know, she came to the funeral as well, and she was, you know, so very supportive, and I love that about her. And it's very important to have people like that in your life. They're priceless, okay? So again, we got more diapers. Can't have enough of those. A nice package of wipes and some newborn baby wash. I'm going to see how this goes because I don't know if the baby will have sensitive skin, because I know that I do. But most of these baby things are sensitive and you don't have to worry about them too much, but I don't want to be, you know, and you can't be too careful. So we'll see how that works out. We have some bibs here. That's a pretty bag. Rockabye Baby Boutique. That's cute. We have a nice little suit set here with the giraffes on it. That is so cute. And I love the little satchel that the clothes came in. That's so cute. Has little snaps there at the bottom. And let's see here. We've got a Puma sock and hat set. Some of these bags I'm going to keep, some I'm not. I am going to be doing another Goodwill or Salvation Army run shortly because, like I said, we are nesting and we're getting rid of a lot of things that won't be needed and that are just taking up space. Decorations, clothing, shoes, things like that. So I'm going to also give away some of these bags because people can use those as well. Got a nice baby warmer here. Vent, that's the name of the brand, baby warmer. We have a Rappler here that also has a little blankie that comes off, and that's cute. We have another baby outfit with a nice hat, Mickey Mouse. So what I'm going to try to do is organize these into the newborn sizes, and then go up from there and try to, you know, organize them and put them in some type of pattern so that I can just put my hands on what's going to fit right now versus what won't. And this is a Mickey Mouse set also with some socks, some mittens, and a bib. I think that I'm probably going to use this right away after I wash everything, because I was looking for some mitts, and know I'm going to need some mitts for the baby. So we'll go from there. A little rattler here. Just going to go ahead and fold up and separate the bags that I'm going to keep from the bags that I don't want to keep. I don't think I'm going to be keeping a ton of baby bags, because that don't come in handy as much as, like, say, just a plain bag or a birthday bag. So just a few of these I'm going to actually keep. These were some of the decorations from my work baby shower. So it was like an airplane theme, baby will be landing soon type theme. And so I just kept some of these. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and put probably just one or two up on his baby bookshelf, just as a little keepsake. Put it back together here. This kind of sticks, and that's the look of it. Oops. So we have some different brands of things here. As you can see, we have some Honest wipes. We have these Pampers Pure wipes. We have some other different brands. So once things get started, I'm just going to see which one works best for me, which one I like best, and which one agrees with the baby also, of course. We have another outfit set here. This has the dinosaurs on them. These are kind of big and long, but we all know once you wash things, they're going to shrink a bit. We're going to see what they look like once I wash them, but these are size 3 to 6 months, and they look kind of big, but so I know he won't get into those anytime soon. We have some Boudoir's butt paste. We have a baby hooded towel here, and I know what it looks like, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. This was something that I actually had on my registry to buy. This is the hoodie part that after you bathe the baby, and then you can just wrap or swaddle the child in it, you know, like that. So the room is bear, like a bear theme. So a lot of things I have been, you know, specifically requesting to be like some type of bear or bear look. These coincidentally just happen to be a bear. My friend did not know that, you know, the room is a bear theme, and I'm just going to show you that right quick, that we have the bears up there on the wall because he is my little honey bear. So I got those decals from Amazon, and they were perfect for me and for Honey Bear. I said, you know what? This is perfect. This is exactly what I want to put up on the wall. So this right here is a AccuDose pacifier. So this is the pacifier. You just put that in their mouth, and whatever dosage of medication you're trying to get them to take, you put it in there. We have some more wipes. Can't have enough of those. Now this is the Parent Choice, which is the Walmart brand. So like I said, once the baby arrives, we'll see what the baby wants and agrees with, and what mommy likes and agrees with, and we'll go from there. So this is a backpack. This is again something that I specifically put on my registry. So this is the backpack here. This came from Walmart. Sunshine here. I don't know if that's the brand or just what they call the backpack, but it has a pouch here in the front. It has another pouch here. So it has quite a bit of good sections, which is great. And so you can put your bottles. You got places in here for bottles. 3 bottles, and you also have another pouch within that from the inside. Okay. You have a pouch here on the side for a bottle or whatever you need to put there. We have another one on the other side. So lots and lots of sections, and that's great. So in case I need to take any of my personal things in here as well, I'll have lots of space for that. Another pouch here. All right. There's also a connector here, so it looks like it has a little speaker, so I think this is going to be like for a speaker. So we'll test that out later on. All right. And when you open up the backpack, the larger portion of the backpack, it has a feature, so you have to unzip it all the way around. It has a great feature that I specifically wanted. All right. And it has the ability to open up, and you can take it apart. You take the whole bag apart like that, and you have the ability to use it as a changing station. Okay, baby changing station. And that's like a net that kind of just goes over the baby like that. If you have to sit it down and set the baby down, and you could just cover the child with that, so no mosquitoes or water or whatever can get on the child. It's something that I wanted to get that because I thought it would come in handy in case I needed to lay the child down to change him, or just needed a break or had something to do while I was out, and I could just lay the baby in there. More gifts here. We have some socks that are definitely going to be used. We have some more sensitive wipes by Pampers. Here we have a carrier. So this kind of gives your hands a break. You can see the different positions you can use. So you can use it like a little carrier. You can use it as a strap-on diagonal carrier, and then just also your normal vertical carrier that you just put on and carry the baby here in the front of you. So that will definitely come in handy for me and the hubby. Just gonna move a little closer to see what else we got over there. Pampers. Or should I say Pampers? And these are size 1s. We also have a good bit of newborn as well, so I need to make sure to put those ones in the front so I can make good use of them. I love that bag. The cute little bag with the doggy. So we have another set here. Has a good bit of things in there. We have some washcloths, a hat, a little bear bib, and onesies in there. And there's also a blanket in the bag. That's a nice set. I love that. Okay, have a beautiful swaddler here. That is so cute and cozy. I think I may take that one because when I have the baby, it's going to be still pretty cold. So it's going to be the end of this month or early February. So of course we're going to be cold. So I may actually take that. And we have this set here, beautiful blanket with a travel pillow, and that is so cute with the elephant on it. Feels nice and soft too. We have another blanket set here, and it has a little bear, a polar bear attached to it. That's beautiful. So we have a little polar bear there with his little scarf and hat on, ready for the cold and the snow, of which I am not ready for, but I know it's coming because we haven't had any yet. And wishful thinking would be thinking that we're going to get out of this winter without any snow, but I am realistic and I know better. Little one bag. And these were from some of my co-workers, and I thought they're so cute. And I thought it was very thoughtful of them for them to go ahead and buy these in bigger sizes. This one right here is 24 months. And this is nice. Once we wash it, he'll probably get to wear these maybe at 18 months, to be honest. The things that are this size, I do not plan to wash them. I'm just going to be washing the newborn and some of the 0 to 3 month things. That way I know that I need to go ahead and use it. And that way I'll know that they're right there in front of me. They're prepped and they're ready to go. So this is also a nice little set here. And they bought these in a size 24 months as well. So we'll have probably at least a year, I would say, depending on how big of a little bear we have before he's actually wearing these. And we have this set as well. And this is also a size 24 months. So this is new to the crew. And I just love that. I work with some of the sweetest people ever. Unfortunately, when the demic happened, we used to have a lot of fun things and festivities at our place of employment. But when that happened, things just went down. Like the morale went down. We didn't have as many parties. We didn't have as many get-togethers. People just kind of drifted apart, and we just stayed in our little cubicles and, hey, how you doing? So it kind of just brought everything down. But at the same time, you know, the people that became more than just co-workers, became friends, became family. And we still have a sense of that there when things happen. But, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know, sometimes the people that are going to be there for you are not the ones that share the same blood type or same blood as you. But yeah, here we have a rattler. These bags I'm going to keep, some I am not. So I'm just taking the tags off, the name tags off of the ones that I am giving away. I'm going to get them nice and neat. So that I can separate what I am keeping from what I am not. We have some Love's diapers here, Paw Patrol. And these are size 1s. So these go from 8 pounds up to 14 pounds. So depending on how big baby is, he may be in these in a couple months or right away. But I am not claiming an 8-pound baby. Here, have a nice bag. This bag doesn't seem to be like a paper. It seems like it's more like a plastic bag. So that's cute. Has the koalas on it. Now this has a suction sealed type on it. I'm going to use a pair of scissors to get that open. At least I think so. Let's see if it'll cooperate here. No, it's not cooperating. It has a hat. If you can make out the hat with the little ears on it there. It does have some socks. And it also, I think it has a couple hats in there up there. But yeah, that's that. Gonna come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and open these up and put these in the drawers in the restroom that I already cleaned, sanitized, and lined. You have a comb, a brush, a nail clipper, and suction. And here we have some Honest shampoo and baby wash. That is pretty much all of the gifts that we got for the most part. Just as I was walking out of the door, and after I said that's the, you know, most of the gifts that we've got for the most part, I got 2 more boxes. And in the first box we had a baby bouncer. So that's our second baby bouncer. And then we also have a bottle sterilizer, which is going to come in handy. So I'm very grateful for these. The baby bouncers, like I said, we have 2 of them now. So we'll see which one he can fit in first, or if one is going to suit him when he's younger versus a little bigger. And now I'm just going to start putting things away. So I'm doing this with one hand, so forgive me, but I just wanted to show you how this backpack that sets up into like a baby holder or, you know, for a changing station. So basically this is the liner that you put in there. Okay, so I got the liner in there, and then it comes with these sticks like that. And so you just put the sticks in there to get it to stay open for you. And the sticks come in 2 halves, but then you just do it like that, and you snap them together, and then you put the stick on the other side. But that's just the gist of it, because I know you were probably wondering, well, how are you going to keep it from not folding in on the baby while you're changing it? But that's the that's basically it right there. I was looking to see if they actually had like little pouches on the inside or the outside that you actually stick it through. It's just that I just don't see it right now. I was thinking that maybe it would be somewhere down here, but I think you just place it under the mat like that. It opens up for you. But yeah, that's it right there. Just want to give you a full view of it. The drawers in here are pretty clean. So what I'm going to do is right after I wash all the baby clothes, I am going to go ahead and just wipe these down with some Clorox wipes. I'm not going to line them because they don't need to be lined. They're perfectly cleaned and hardly used. So I have got the diapers lined up here. All of the bigger sizes from 2 on up to 3 I have down here. We have a baby bouncer there that I'll take out eventually. And then up at the arm level or hand in hand reach here, I have all of the things that I will be using right away. So I put the newborn diapers up there and some wipes and the warmer, the carrier. And now I'm just going to continue to put some more of the clothes up here. So these are the things that are 24 months right here. But like I was saying before, we do have some things from when our baby PJ was born that people also gave us. And so I am, like I said, I am going to give these a good wash later on. Once I go through everything again down in here, we have some bottles and some, you know, little things like that for a child. We have a diaper bag here. And you know, just a few little outfits. We have some of PJ's blankets in here. Some of the things that he actually used. Some of the things that he has not used. But this one he actually used. He actually laid on that one. I bought that specifically for him. So I'm kind of having like a little tornness between using this on this baby because it was used, because PJ used it. I probably won't use it on this baby because I just want them to have their own individuality. We already kind of called this baby PJ from time to time accidentally, but you know, I want him to have his own identity and not live in the shadow of a child that has already passed away. A lot of these things I'll probably use, but this blanket in particular, I probably won't. I'll just wash it and probably put it in a sealed bag or something like that, just for a keepsake. But this other stuff, like this right here, he actually used this as well. This was knitted specifically for him by someone at the hospital. So I don't think I'm going to use. I just don't know. I'm kind of torn because this is a new baby, a new life. And like I said, it's some more things down in here. I'm going to throw that away because that looks used and I don't want to use that. So we have a receiving blanket and some other little things right here. That's a really newborn. That's almost like a preemie size. But yeah, like I said, all of these things that are in this bag right here are things that were purchased for PJ. And when I get more time, I am going to go through these more in detail and see what I want to keep from what I don't want to keep. And we're going to go from there. But yeah, this is basically the final product of this closet. We do have some of our things in here because we are dealing with limited space. So that's why I've been trying to reduce a lot of the things we have that we don't use, we don't wear. A lot of the clothes that I do have in here are things that I just can't fit right now because I am about to have a baby. I'm pregnant. So a lot of these things are from when I was a smaller size that I do plan to get back into. Once I do that, then we'll go from there. But yeah, these are basically what I'm dealing with here. This is the bookshelf that I told you we have. We have some things on the bottom shelf as well, like the crate that can hold diapers or whatever other items. But yeah, we have his ultrasound picture there and some cards that his dad got him, some of the cards actually that people gave us, and some books, baby books and things like that I do plan to read for him. We have his big brother's, my 20-year-old's Hess truck. So that truck has been with us about 19 years, and I didn't want to get rid of it. So yeah, that's a ukulele that my 20-year-old made from scratch, from, you know, his own hands, with his own hands. And just some little decor there. But this is the shelf that we're going to plan to use once the baby actually gets here. I'm sure there's a lot more that will be going on it, but for right now, this is what it's doing. The shelf in the bathroom closet, like I said, that I already neatened and freshened up much earlier, like a couple months ago. But this is the shelf that I am purposely leaving kind of bare, just for anything that may come up that we need to store in the restroom for the baby. And I have his baby bath down there as well. But this has been nesting with Life Has No Niche. Again, this is the baby's closet here with all of the things that we have. Nice and neat, that I still have to wash, but I'll get to that in the next week or so. Here we have the baby's little section, the bassinet that we're going to move in and out of his room, his decor, the television that we're probably going to be playing music on. So that was it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Excuse me, I don't think I have a video this long yet, but here it is, because, you know, this is something that took quite a bit of time, not just today. It's been something that I've been doing gradually, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything to add that may actually help me, let me know. I thank you all for watching. Please be blessed. All of the new mommies and mommies to be.